everybody, and welcome back to my little corner of the woods. Today, we are back to slay the princess, facing the consequences of once again sacrificing ourselves rather than stabbing the princess in the back. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. It's very funny.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Yeah, sure thing.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Yeah, but I don't care though. Let's head out.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Did you just say wink out loud?
Wink.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I love it when we get a new voice and they're weird.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
This is very interesting.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Oh, very interesting.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Off we get.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Wow.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, Mizzy pointed that out earlier. Thanks, Skeptic.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Fair and measured response, my lady.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? You can just leave her here, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh my god. I think we're just gonna go through. My intentions, what do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I'm inclined to agree.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Yeah, but I don't care about that.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Woo! Brutal.
I never said I wasn't.
Damn.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
No, I probably will.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I literally never will. I will not accept that, ever. I am not that kind of person. If I don't have all the information, I am making 0 decisions.
I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Yikes. Oh god. I see where this is going, and I don't love it.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
That's no big deal.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Yeah, I'm not really stressed about that, bud.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Yeah, of course you would say that. Come on.
Pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the latter. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't
I guess
believe
it's
that.
possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I think I'm good with dialogue options. I think I'm gonna straight up give her the knife.
Slide it over.
This is going to be deeply uncomfortable, I believe. I'm gonna just throw one more time. Content warning list. If you want to go have a read of that real quick, it is a lot. Just in case.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? You've already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
Nah, I'm
A
good.
little.
A little.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
I really would rather not see what's about to happen, but here we are.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair,
Yep,
smiling
here it
slightly
goes.
as she raises the blade to her throat.
Give everyone a second to prepare themselves. Off we go.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Do we look away or do we watch in uneasy silence? Oh. Yep.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
The sound design. Oh.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. killing herself?
Nope.
She isn't dead yet. Finally, you
Oh.
hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
That's deeply upsetting.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Can
The
we put
princess's
it back?
eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Nah.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Nope.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
Yes.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right? You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
Bullshit.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. I am. I'm on team let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
I want to take her with us.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
Oh.
Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Nasty.
Did you see that?
Nasty.
I could have
Nasty
sworn
jazz.
she moved. She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Nope.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Yeah.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Wow. Alright. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
How would you go about doing that?
Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
If there's even a her to find anymore. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. You're right. part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The narrator is gone.
Does that mean the world ended? It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
No.
I'm begging you.
Let's go.
Don't do this.
It's my only choice, buddy. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Ooh, it's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Interesting. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the space between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Alright, we're gonna read through all of these. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? What happens now? Attack it! Destroy your body. What? Huh? Okay. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you?
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
A little bit. The music is stunning. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Turnabout is fair play. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself and others not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Wow. Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
You got a good point. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
All I seek is clarification, my lady. Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Mm-mm. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? Is kind of like, no, I don't think so. What if I don't let you do this to me? I don't think we have a choice. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Fair enough, conservation of energy and all that. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. Alright. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.